Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one that I've been trying to film for so long and have not had the chance to do it. So anyways, here we are today and I've got a video for you all about the BMM video essay for UBC Sauder School of Business. I just wanted to take the time to sit down and go over a couple things that might help you polish up your video if you've already done it. If you haven't, I really recommend you get started, and hopefully these will be things that you can take into consideration when you're actually filming. Just a quick note, obviously I'm not filming in my normal space, so please pardon any background noise. Regardless of where I am or what I'm doing, I needed to get this done. Here it is. I hope you enjoy. Please enjoy the beautiful background too. With that being said, let's jump into today's video. I'm so sorry it took so long, but here it is, finally. The tips that I'm about to share with you are the tips and tricks that I used in my video essay. At the end of the day, you're trying to stand out, and this video gives them the opportunity to see another side of you that isn't necessarily something they can see in your personal profile. With that being said, the very first tip that I have for you is be professional. This can mean a whole bunch of different things. They want to see the person that this program is going to help shape. And at the end of the day, like, your video does not need to be decked out to the nines. It doesn't need to be professionally done. It is as easy as taking a camera and sitting down at a table in front of a clean and nice, quiet background and talking to it. As long as you know what you're saying, you're dressed nicely, and it looks like it was a well thought out video, that is all that matters. You just want to make sure that the way you are presenting yourself is professional. Okay, so tip number 2, communicate clearly. This is a big one because a lot of the time, and I mean, I do this too all the time, people dance around things and they like to add fluff. You have a minute and a half. You have 90 seconds to get your point across. When I say communicate clearly, I mean pick out the key points, have a well-written draft of the things that you want to say in this video. Another part of that is you don't want it to be scripted. You don't want to be sitting down reading a page. That is not what they want to see. They want to see that what you're saying is kind of coming from the heart a little bit. Tip number 3, because they tell you stick to 90 seconds, stick to 90 seconds. Do not go over. You can go under, but I strongly recommend that you use those full 90 seconds. Like, you will probably use all of them. But this is where it kind of talks about communicating clearly and effectively. And honestly, at the end of the day, you will use it up quite quickly, and you will probably have to cut back a fair bit. In editing the video, like using iMovie or like an online software, it's really easy to add a little bit of fluff, but do not rely on that to provide information. They want to see you talking. They want to see what you have to say. They don't want to see your video editing skills. That's not what this video essay is about. You need to make sure that you are delivering this message and that you're doing it in an efficient way. Try and hit that mark to the best of your ability. Okay, so tip number 4 that I have for you, I believe that the prompt each year is, what is your passion and how will this program change your passion into a profession? With that being said, it is very important that you are addressing every part of that question and that you're thoroughly answering it in those 90 seconds. What I did for this question to help with my response is I broke it into different subsections. First, I talked about what is my passion, and then I talked about briefly what my profession might look like and what I might want to do after university. And quite honestly, I have no idea. I thought I did, but I do not anymore, which is fine. And then another question that I also considered was, how will it help me achieve my future goals? And I think that's a really big one to hit home because that's what UBC is here to do. I broke each question down into a couple subsections to help me really thoroughly answer that question. So under what is your passion, I broke it down into what I like to do, what motivates me, what is a problem I'd like to solve, and what are some clubs and extracurriculars that might have shaped this passion. Under what does your profession look like, I talked about what I can see myself doing, who are role models that really inspired me. You don't have to go through all of these questions and try to pinpoint different key ideas, but I do strongly recommend it because it is so helpful. It really did help me, and at the end of the day, again, it is all your choice. Taking the time to organize your idea and your response really helps you create a targeted, direct message, and that is what you're trying to do in this video. Tip number 5, talk about anything that sets you apart. This can be really hard because a lot of the time people have self-doubt and they don't think what they do is good enough. Quite honestly, I do this to myself all of the freaking time. You have to talk about what you are passionate about, what motivates you, what excites you, and why you want to be part of this program. This BMM program gives you the opportunity to actually go and pursue what you want in a realistic and tangible way. Highlighting something that sets you apart. Talk about an experience, something that has inspired this passion, something that is the reason why you want to turn this into a tangible and sustainable profession. For me at this point, I started talking about my involvement in a startup theater company, as well as my own personal experiences with the medical system. Those are two completely unrelated ideas, but that's not what is important here. What I did to kind of blend these two ideas is I took the idea of working with people and working with a team, and I took my own personal experiences in the medical system, and I started talking about how that really inspired me to pursue something within medicine. Sitting here now, a year later, I don't think I will actually go into medicine. It's an amazing option. It is something that I definitely think about, but realistically, I don't know if that's where I want to go. And that's okay, because so many things changed between a year ago and today. And you know what, maybe I'll bounce back and be like, oh yeah, I really do want to go into medicine. But right now, I'm happy where I am, and I'm okay not knowing exactly where I want to go. And I think I found a lot of comfort in not knowing what I want to do, just because the BMM does such a phenomenal job of teaching you all of these different skills that will help you achieve almost anything you really set your mind to. Last but not least, tip number 6, talk about why you're the right fit for the program and what this program will do for you. You want to really make sure that you're focusing on all of the things that this program offers that you're not necessarily able to get anywhere else. Talking about the skills that you will develop while you're a part of this program, talking about the skills that you will learn, the people you'll meet, the connections you'll make, that is what they want to hear. They want to better understand what this program will actually mean for you and your career. And you chose to partner this program with another degree entirely. If you can differentiate yourself based on the fact that you have the will to work hard, that sets you apart. On top of talking about a very empowering experience and answering the questions and communicating clearly, sticking to the timeline and being professional, all of these things will really help you make an amazing video and get into UBC. Making sure that you're hitting home all of these things is really important if you want to create a very thorough and direct video. That is essentially the ultimate goal. I'm really sorry about the audio here. I'm sorry. Sauder does evaluate the video in respect to 4 categories. They do look at your personal profile, they look at your grades, they look at the professionalism of the video, and they also consider your written response. So keeping that in mind, you want to make sure that all together your application is the best it possibly can be. So that pretty much does it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed and found it helpful. These 6 tips will hopefully help you make the best video possible for your admission to UBC Sauder School of Business. The BMM program is absolutely amazing, and I've loved every part of it so far. Overall, everybody within it is absolutely amazing, and it's really cool because we all come from super different backgrounds. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Feel free to leave a comment down below, ask me a question, send me an email, and if you want, you could even like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.